What if we told you that some of the things you eat and drink every single day, things you probably think are healthy, are actually quietly damaging your heart? Doctors are now sounding the alarm on a group of everyday products that can slowly destroy your cardiovascular health, especially after you turn 50. These are not the obvious ones like fast food or soda. These are the hidden killers sitting quietly in your kitchen, disguised as smart choices. As we age, our bodies become more sensitive to certain ingredients, chemicals and food habits. What used to be fine at 30 can become dangerous at 60. And the scary part, most people have no idea until it's too late. So buckle up, because we're about to reveal 6 surprising everyday products that could be killing your heart without you even knowing it. And hey, if you're serious about staying healthy, hit that subscribe button for more eye-opening health tips every week. Canned vegetables sound like a smart choice, right? They're easy, affordable, and technically vegetables. But here's the catch. Most canned or jarred vegetables are packed in a salty solution that's anything but heart-friendly. Manufacturers add large amounts of sodium to extend shelf life and preserve taste. While that may be good for grocery stores, it's bad news for your blood pressure. A single serving of canned green beans can contain over 300 milligrams of sodium, and let's be real, who only eats one serving? Over time, too much sodium puts a major strain on your heart. It increases fluid retention, raises blood pressure, and forces your heart to work harder to pump blood. For people over 50, this can quietly build up to serious conditions like hypertension, heart failure, or stroke. Even the low sodium or no salt added options can be misleading. They often still contain sodium from hidden ingredients or preservatives. And if you're pairing these with other salty foods like frozen meals or sauces, you're easily overshooting your daily limit. Here's a simple fix. Rinse your canned veggies under cold water before cooking or eating them. Better yet, go for frozen or fresh veggies whenever you can. They're just as easy and don't come with the sodium overload. Remember, your heart doesn't care if something seems healthy, it reacts to what's inside. Don't let convenience cost you your long-term health. You've probably heard that vegetable oil is a healthier alternative to butter or lard, and in small amounts that can be true. But there's a hidden danger when it comes to how much and which kind of vegetable oil you're using, especially if you're over 50. Most common vegetable oils like sunflower, corn, soybean and safflower oil are loaded with omega-6 fatty acids. Now, omega-6 isn't evil by itself. In fact, your body needs some of it. The problem is balance. We're supposed to have a healthy ratio of omega-6 to omega-3. But today, most people are consuming 20 to 30 times more omega-6 than they should. This imbalance leads to chronic inflammation, which is like setting a slow fire inside your body. That inflammation quietly damages arteries, stiffens blood vessels, and increases your risk of heart attacks and strokes over time. And it's not just the oil you use in your pan. These oils are hiding in almost everything. Salad dressings, baked goods, fried snacks, and even so-called healthy granola bars. So what can you do? Swap out those refined vegetable oils for healthier fats like olive oil, avocado oil, or even coconut oil in moderation. And always read labels. You'll be shocked how many products sneak in soybean or canola oil. Your heart doesn't need more inflammation, it needs protection. Walk into any grocery store and you'll see shelves full of light, low-fat or fat-free options. Sounds healthy, right? But here's the truth. Many of these so-called health products are quietly messing with your heart and your metabolism. When food companies remove fat from a product, they have to replace it with something to keep the taste. And that something is usually sugar, salt, or artificial additives, sometimes all three. Let's take light yogurt as an example. It may be low in fat, but often contains more sugar than a candy bar. That sugar spikes your blood sugar levels, leads to insulin resistance and causes inflammation, all of which put pressure on your heart over time. Even worse, some light products use artificial sweeteners like aspartame or sucralose. While these don't contain calories, they may disrupt your gut health, increase sugar cravings, and confuse your body's natural hunger signals. Long term, you could gain weight, not lose it. Your body, especially after 50, needs healthy fats like those found in nuts, seeds, fish, and avocados. These help lower bad cholesterol, support your brain, and actually protect your heart. So don't fall for clever packaging. Light doesn't always mean right. Want to avoid these marketing traps and make smarter choices? Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. Plant-based eating is on the rise, and for good reason. Done right, it can be great for your heart. But here's a surprising twist. Many of the meat substitutes people are eating instead of real meat may be doing more harm than good. Just because something is plant-based doesn't mean it's healthy. Most meat alternatives like veggie burgers, chickenless nuggets, or imitation sausages are ultra-processed. That means they're packed with refined oils, preservatives, additives, and most importantly, sodium. Some of these products contain even more salt than regular processed meats. Your heart doesn't care if your food is made from soy pea protein or tofu if it's drowning in salt and chemicals. Eating these regularly can raise your blood pressure, increase inflammation, and mess with your heart rhythm over time, especially for people over 50 whose systems are more sensitive. Another hidden issue. Many meat substitutes use textured vegetable protein, TVP, which is often treated with chemical solvents during manufacturing. Not exactly what you want in your arteries. If you're going plant-based, great, but do it smart. Focus on whole foods like lentils, beans, tempeh and tofu in their natural form. And always read the label on packaged meat substitutes. If you can't pronounce half the ingredients, your body probably won't like them either. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day, or so they say. But what if your healthy start is secretly setting your heart up for failure? Breakfast cereals and granola. These products are often marketed with phrases like whole grain, low fat, or packed with fiber. But behind the shiny packaging lies a harsh truth. Most cereals and granolas are loaded with sugar and refined carbs. Take a closer look at the label of your favorite heart-healthy cereal. You might find 8 to 12 grams of sugar per serving, and let's be honest, no one sticks to just one serving. Some granolas go even higher, hitting sugar levels comparable to dessert. Here's the danger. These sugars cause rapid blood sugar spikes, followed by crashes. Over time, this pattern leads to insulin resistance, weight gain, and inflammation, all major risk factors for heart disease. Even the ones labeled natural or organic often use sugary syrups, dried fruit coated in sugar, and processed grains. It's a sweet trap that feels healthy but works against your heart. A better way to start the day? Choose plain oatmeal, unsweetened Greek yogurt with berries, or eggs with veggies. These options fuel your body without flooding your bloodstream with sugar. Don't let a fake healthy breakfast become a silent health threat. Decaf coffee sounds like a smart choice, especially if you're cutting back on caffeine for your heart. But here's a question most people never ask. How is the caffeine removed in the first place? The answer might surprise you. Some decaffeination processes use chemical solvents like methylene chloride or ethyl acetate to strip caffeine from the beans. These chemicals are used in paint removers and degreasers, not exactly something you want in your morning mug. Even though levels in decaf coffee are regulated, repeated exposure to small amounts may still be a concern, especially for people over 50 with sensitive systems or pre-existing heart conditions. Some research suggests that chemical residues could impact liver enzymes, hormone balance, or even contribute to inflammation, which directly affects your cardiovascular system. But don't panic, not all decaf is created equal. Look for coffee that's labeled Swiss water process or CO2 processed. These methods remove caffeine without harsh chemicals and are considered much safer for long-term health. Also, be cautious of what you put in your decaf. Flavored creamers, syrups, or artificial sweeteners can cancel out the benefits entirely, turning your heart-friendly drink into a sugar bomb. Bottom line? If you love coffee, that's fine, but choose your decaf wisely. So there you have it. 6 everyday products that seem harmless or even healthy, but could be silently damaging your heart after the age of 50. From canned veggies packed with sodium to sugar-loaded cereals and chemically processed decaf coffee, these items are often overlooked but deeply impactful. And the worst part? Most people never realize the damage until it's too late. But the good news is, you have the power to change it. By reading labels, choosing whole foods and staying informed, you can protect your heart and extend your health for years to come. And now we want to hear from you. Which of these products surprised you the most? Have you been using any of them without realizing the risk? Drop a comment below. Subscribe to the channel for more straight-up health tips, no fluff, just facts. Thank you.